Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and a very warm good evening to you from the UK in London, not London, in Chelmsford, near London. My name is Dr. Madalene and I'm going to be with you for the next, let's say 26 minutes, might be a little bit longer, but 26 minutes, hopefully, let's just see, on USA Global TV and Radio. And I welcome our E360 viewers as well as on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram and YouTube, of course. Right, so before I begin with today's topic, oh, there you go. That's nice. Thank you so much, Dr. Jacqueline. Dr. Jacqueline's producing the show today, the Chief of Operations of USA Global TV and Radio. So thank you. That was my LinkedIn. That was lovely. Thank you. Something else is coming along. Oh, and this. I'm not going to get today's topic through today, am I? Yes, this is my website. And as you can see, there's Soul Heart Awakener there, award-winning artist. I'm a novelist, singer-songwriter, and a Soul Heart Awakener life coach, which basically means that I help you connect to your creative genius so you can co-create with the creator and bring out all you wish to manifest and bring your wish fulfillment into progress. Right, so now what I'm going to go on to is clear the screen with the energies. Please remember, wherever everything is energy and wherever you have been, your energy has been left behind. If you think of everything, and I've said this quite a few times actually on previous episodes of Talking Heads, when you enter a room, think of it as a frame, and you've got people in that room that relate to that frame. You have the emotions going on that's relating to that frame, and maybe it could be a good emotion or it could be triggered. You could be triggered by someone. Nevertheless, it's all part of that frame. So when you go into another room or another place, it's important to shut down that frame. And that doesn't mean by coming away from it and thinking bad things. No, when you shut down, it basically means you detach, you come away from that frame, because in the linear of time, that frame is no longer existing in the now. It's now in the past. So when you've left something, whether that be a room or a person or something, it's in the past. So therefore it belongs in that, oh, thank you, time frame, within that time frame. So with that, because you've left your energy there, that's required to be, so the energy that you used up stays within that time frame. So when you enter a new room or a place or new people, you have to begin with a new frame. And this new frame is where we are here Right now, for me, it's the now moment. So right now, I've been in that room and now I've closed it down to now come into this present moment, which is here on the Talking Head Show. Therefore, because we're starting with a new frame, we need to make sure it's clear. Because even though you're not in that room, don't forget energy is moving. So when you enter that room, there's still energy there because everything is energy. So let's just clear it. Singing bowl, the mallet to this beautiful singing bowl. This singing bowl is from the Himalayas and it's made of all different metals that help when you strike the bowl, it sends out a resonance, a vibration. So what this does, it just clears the energy. There we go, clears. So you can go around in your home, all to the corners, and clear stagnant energy. It's also good for your health, especially for the chakras. So I generally do this. I go like this on the lower chakra, which is your root chakra, your sacral chakra, just below your belly button. And then near your belly button, it's like a round sun, which is the solar plexus, where our emotions are. Then we can go up to the heart here. Then we join it from the heart with this one, which is it's a higher resonance frequency. And if you go like this and touch, it stops. Although it's still vibrating. Right, so heart, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. So what it does, it just cleanses you. Now we've cleansed myself so that I'm not carrying energy. And then, of course, for your screen, selenite. It's like a snow quartz, but it's not. It's called selenite. And what it does, it just gets rid of all the energy, making it nice and clear. Ooh. Da, 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 da. It's like spring cleaning with the selenite. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Oh, there we go. So, for today's topic, I'm going to be sharing with you, because I'm not alone. I've got my angels here, guardian angels. In fact, we all have 7 guardian angels, always with us. And if we need extra help, then we get the extra legions of angels that come in. Right, so today's topic, I'm digressing here. Okay, today's topic is your heart is the gateway to universal consciousness. I know. I even thought it myself in the way of, why are you giving me this? And as I address the universe, because I don't have a script. As I go into the studio, I don't have a script at all. I just have downloads, or I'm connected to my higher consciousness, and the download will come through. Sometimes a little bit crazy and a little bit all over the place, and quite funny as well, because my guides are very, very humor. And they're very, very sweet to me, and they're always calling me little one. Even though I am small, I'm petite, but they always call me little one. Little one, but with a big, big topic. Your heart is the gateway to universal consciousness. How am I going to get through this? All right, let's go through it. Let's do this. Okay, breathe. And out. Breathe. and out. Breathe and out. So it completely centers. Your heart. So we have, as humans, we have the heart as the pumping heart, as the biological heart, the heart that's in the human embodiment that pumps the blood. Then we have what you call, it's almost like a sacred heart. It's the higher consciousness of our heart. It's the heart that is placed in our auric field, in our light body. So we have our body, which is in human form, which is the physical embodiment. Then we have what you call the light body. And there we have a heart there. And this is our inner world. So our inner world isn't our physical heart that pumps the blood. You go, think of something like a microscope, go further into it, go zoom in. So almost it's past your heart, your physical heart, where we have a light body. So we have our physical body and we have our light body. And the light body is our consciousness within our heart. That's our consciousness. Our higher consciousness is within our light body, not our physical body. So we have our human body and a light body, and the light body is where we have the energy. So everything is energy anyway, but the light body is where our higher consciousness is connected to all that is. So our physical body, the 3D, our physical body is not as connected. It's our light body. But since the golden age began, since the ascending, waking up to our light body, Spirit wants us to ascend with our light body in the physical body. So we have to become the being of the human. So the beingness of us has to be more in control than the human, because the human is drenched in the material world, in the illusion. And our light body, our higher consciousness, our God consciousness, if you want to call it, is connected to the universe and how we bring things through in our life. So we are human form, human beings, and we are with our light body blended or balanced with our physical body. So our light body descending into our physical embodiment, becoming more like earth angels. Eventually will be earth angels. And there's a lot of purification and lots of clearing that we have to do as the human collective consciousness. So from now, for the golden age and the age of Aquarian, it's about when you want something, really want something, wish fulfillment, it has to be from the heart, from the feeling side of life, from the feeling body. So your heart is the gateway to universal consciousness through the feeling body. So our minds, when we have something in our mind, our minds are there to trick us. But when you take that thought or that thought of what you want to become or you dream to be, and you bring it into a heart space, the universe responds to the feeling side of life, because the feeling is our intuition. Our intuition is like the throne of the soul. Yeah, it's the soul. So soul language, soul song, soul heart. So through our feelings, we first need the mind, because the mind brings forth the invention or the creativity, as you say. Creativity, invention, or the creation. I would say, yeah, the right way to say it is brings through the creation that you bring through from the mind. When you connect to the universe is when you bring the mind thought, the vision, into your heart space. And if you feel that you've already received this, the universe has to, because it's cause and effect, the universe has to bring this through because you felt it. And the universe works where it's a feeling side of life. So high direct intelligence, the wisdom, but wisdom is not enough. It needs to be the wisdom with the application of love. Then that wisdom with the application of love is then rooted and seated through the heart, through the higher consciousness, through your higher consciousness, which then becomes the seat, the throne of your soul. So your heart is the gateway to universal consciousness through the feeling side of life. I know it's very confusing. It is. It really is. But all you have to remember is you are a human. You are a being, a co-creator. Okay, I like that. You are a being, a co-creator, having a human experience on this earth. So it doesn't mean having a human experience in the low vibration. And by the low vibration, I'm talking about lower frequencies of the human, coming from a fear base, coming from anxiety, pain, fear. So the lower attributes for a human, not a being, just the human is when we gossip, when we condemn someone, when we blame someone, when we criticize someone, and when we judge. Each and every one of us, I don't care how many people say, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that. I don't do any of these lower attributes. I'm sorry, but you do. Even the ones that saying, I'm ascending, I don't do this kind of behavior. Oh, but you do, and you don't realize it. The important thing is to say, okay, yeah, I do this. I can't actually get out of this, but I'm working on it. And when I feel that lower vibration rising and triggering me, I am aware. And because I am aware, I can change the shift of my energy. I can change my thought from that low vibration of fear, judgment, condemning, even, okay, you might not judge someone else, but you might judge yourself. There is no one on this earth that doesn't judge themselves. No one. Absolutely no one. Even the highest of the high gurus, they always find a way of judging themselves. That's why we're here. We're here to learn from each other. And those people that have already started awakening, they haven't awakened because there's no way possible you can truly awaken, because this earth still in the purification. Therefore, because she's in the purification, planet Gaia, planet Earth, there is still remnants of the toxins of toxins within our body and toxins within Earth. It's clearing, it's a cleansing process. So there's no way possible that someone that no one does any of these lower vibration. We all do. I do. I've been awakening, and still awakening from 2012. And everybody is called at different times. Right now, we are all called by the soul. The soul is calling, and the soul connects to our intuition. The soul is connected to our higher consciousness. The soul, the higher consciousness, is connected to our higher heart. Let's call it a higher heart, or a greater love heart. Oh, I like that. A greater love heart. So we have the love and the heart, then we have the greater love and the heart. Ooh, I'm really liking that. That for me really simplifies things in every way. So we have the heart as the human heart, then we have our greater love, which is our higher heart, our higher consciousness, which connects to our higher consciousness, So the heart, the higher heart, is the gateway to the universal consciousness, because, and I'm just going to say it again, in the universe, there is only love, and love of many spectrums. You see, fear is a distorted spectrum of love. It's a distortion. It's still part of the whole, because without light, so you need the shadow to realize the light, and you need the light to illuminate the shadow. Therefore, we need both. Right now, we need both, because we're in this cleansing times. So the universal conscious, when you're in your feeling body, when you're connected to the universe, you will find during that time, there will be no time for judging, blame, condemning, criticizing, none of these lower vibration attributes, because you're in your feeling body and you're within the seat of your soul. Now, when you're sitting on the throne of the soul, then there's no room for these lower vibrations. The lower vibrations come in through the mind, through the ego and the mind. When you are a child, see, when you come face to face with your higher consciousness, with your higher intuition, with your higher heart, your greater love, you connect to the universe and all that is. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to say, hey, Leighton's just come on board. Leighton is an amazing singer-songwriter artist, and he really, you should really check him out. He's been on the show, on the film and music show, which I present a few times, but he really is a wonderful light worker and a true discernment. He's really is a heart worker. I will say a heart worker in every way. So nice to see you, Leighton. Lovely. Okay, as I was saying about universal consciousness, your heart is the gateway to the universal consciousness. So when you're in your heart space, the greater love, you're connected to all that is. You're connected to Prime Creator, because that is when you create. That's when you co-create with the Creator. And that's when you're in a happy place. All right, I'm going to have to wrap up right now. So I'm going to say I will see you next week, next Friday. Meantime, everyone, just try it. Turn your phones off, keep it on silent, and have some time and start to connect to your intuition. And another key is if you find your heart contracting and it's full of fear, then that is not the place where you need to go. You need to just expand, expanding consciousness. And the most important thing is you have to be childlike, because when you're childlike and loving creativity, there is no room for all those low vibrations or the ego monkey mind to come in and try and distract you. All right, I'm going to say good night. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan. I've super enjoyed sharing. Your heart is the gateway to universal consciousness. And remember, we are all at different times of learning, and our hearts and our souls are waking up at different times. No judging, no blaming, don't condemn, don't criticize. Just love what you love to do and enjoy life. See you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents our partner and sponsor, Mr. Philip Sykes and the British School of Excellence. Building confidence, changing lives. And now, proudly presenting the Polished Professional.
On a transformative journey with the British School of Excellence's comprehensive suite of masterclasses, crafted to elevate your professional and personal life. 8 outstanding modules will elevate you to the next level. Module 1, Exploring Life's Purpose, delves into the depths of self-discovery, guiding you to chart your unique path to fulfillment and success. Module 2, Mastering Professional Presence and Confidence. This masterclass is a deep dive into the art of self-assurance and commanding presence, which is essential for standing out in today's competitive landscape. Module 3, Learn the secrets of visual impact, how to curate a personal style that amplifies your professional brand. Module 4, Mastering Professional Etiquette and Communication Excellence, navigating the nuances of corporate interaction with grace and tact. Module 5, Elegance in Eloquence. We impart powerful techniques to captivate and persuade any audience with your oratory skills. Module 6, Unlock the potential of your emotional intelligence, EQ, and harness the ability to connect, empathize, and lead with emotional savvy. Module 7, Mastering DISC, building a gateway to understanding behavioral styles, fostering better personal and professional relationships. Module 8, Mastery in Dining Etiquette, building your confidence to perfect the subtleties of dining with finesse, enhancing your social savviness at any table. Step into the Polished Professional program where poise, elegance, and excellence aren't just taught, they're instilled for life. Join us to redefine your potential and polish your professional edge.
To learn more, go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. The British School of Excellence are investors in people. Let us invest in you. 5 Little Known Secrets for Dementia Caregivers with Tracy Cram-Perkins.
Hi there. I am Tracy Cram-Perkins, the host of the Dementia Home Care Show here on USA Global TV and Radio. I am also the author of the book of the same name. And you'll see this QR code. This is for an extended version of the same talk. So if you want to see the full hour-long version, feel free to scan the code and go to that website. Stick with me. We'll talk about 5 little known secrets to make it a little easier to do dementia caregiving. What you're seeing on the left-hand side is a healthy aged brain, age 55 and above. The one you're seeing on the right is an Alzheimer's disease brain. It is in moderate disease. It is shrinking. It has holes in it. The memories that were in those holes no longer exist. When you're learning something, let's say in kindergarten, you learn how to tie your shoelace. Well, then by the time you're in second grade, your brain remembers that information from tying the shoelace and applies it so you can learn more quickly how to tie more complex knots. So the brain is hardwired to do this for us. So it helps us learn faster so it doesn't take us long to acquire knowledge. The brain is looking for the information and they pick the closest to wherever that hole is. Let's look at some tips that we can use to help do that. These are 5 simple tools you can use as a dementia caregiver to help your loved one. The whiteboard is a useful tool in recording the day's activities and the answers to repetitive questions. The calendar clock is a very useful tool to orient your loved one on the day, the date, and the time, and remind them of upcoming appointments. The communication cards are a great tool to bridge the gap when they can no longer tell you what's wrong. And then there's the pill minder for when your loved one is still able to take pills but needs prompting. The final tool I want to share with you is the memory book. It tells your loved one's story. It's a great tool for distraction, redirection, also as a conversation starter, and telling you where they are in their story so you know how to answer their questions. Music is probably the most powerful tool in your toolbox after laughter. Music is a way to maintain connection. It sticks with your brain longer than any other thing, including reading. When you're having an issue with somebody, you can play their favorite music if you move them to another room, something that makes them happy, or you can start singing songs together from their childhood. These are some of my favorite books for caregivers. My show airs on the 3rd Tuesday of every month, and you can view past episodes on YouTube. Thank you, everyone.
This program has been brought to you in part by Tracy Cram-Perkins. Connect with her and order her book at tracycramperkins.com. For more information about Alzheimer's disease, support resources, and how you can help, contact the Alzheimer's Association at 1-800-272-3900 or visit their website at www.alz.org. They offer 24/7 helpline support and a wealth of information to assist you and your loved ones.
My name is Dr. Felix Kravitz, and I am the founder of CybersecurityEasy.com, LLC. We live in a world full of vulnerabilities and cyber risks. We spend almost 4.5 hours a day on our mobile phones. It's over 7 hours of screen time daily when including computer use. We often forget that this convenience comes with risks. Published data predicts that the cost of cybercrime will exceed $10.5 trillion in 2025. These numbers encompass not only businesses, but also each one of us, including our children and our parents. In 2023, the FBI reported over $3.4 billion lost by seniors aged 60 and older. CybersecurityEasy.com LLC's initiative is to massively support the community by providing cyber safety coaching and improving social engineering awareness. Our goal is to make social engineering concepts of cybersecurity easier to understand. We work with business teams, seniors, and educational institutions, both individually and in groups. We cover various topics from phone phishing attacks to AI-generated voice cloning, robocalls, password protection, and more using life examples. Talk to us today. Call us at 847-845-9360 or email us at infozoocybersecurity.easy.com.